They toured the facility, the specialised facility there at the Royal Prince Alfred Hospital this morning. One of 3 initial vaccination hubs, the other one at Liverpool and the other one here at Westmead Hospital, for the beginning of the New South Wales rollout of the vaccine, which begins on Monday. The first in line are those critical frontline workers, including quarantine staff. 35,000 of those vaccines to be administered within the next 3 weeks. We do understand that the federal government is going to be rolling out their own vaccination program to aged care centres from Monday. It was a jubilant Prime Minister announcing this morning at the Royal Prince Alfred Hospital. He congratulated Premier Gladys Berejiklian on her job in dealing with the pandemic, congratulated Sydney as well, and he also didn't rule out international borders coming down once the Australian population is vaccinated. Here's more on that.
I'm confident that as we move through the vaccination process, we can significantly change how things are done here in Australia. And I think the very suggestion you've made is very possible. But I've never got ahead of myself on this, on the science. We wait for the evidence. It's not just Australia that's getting vaccinated here, it's the rest of the world.
The Prime Minister also said that there's no plans at this stage to make the vaccine mandatory for critical frontline workers, and it's up for the states. It requires state approval to do so anyway, and it's his preference that if that would to happen of health advice changing, then he'd rather make that a national sort of consistency across the board. Premier Gladys Berejiklian said that she doesn't want to make vaccinations mandatory but wants strong incentives, and she gave an example earlier today saying, you can prove that you've been vaccinated, say a green tick on your mobile phone or something like that, and then a venue may have lower restriction incentives, lower restriction settings if they only have vaccinated people in their venue. Here's more on that this morning.
Rather than penalising people who haven't taken the vaccine, I would like to see incentives for people who do take the vaccine, because it is a good thing for our community. I presume that airlines might say that they would want people vaccinated when they're going on international flights. There could be some hospitality venues that may be able to ease restrictions further if, patrons are vaccinated. I mean, look, there's a whole range of options.
The Prime Minister said this is the first major step to Australia getting back to normal as well. And Danica, it's been revealed that the Premier is going to get the AstraZeneca vaccine and the Prime Minister the Pfizer vaccine to prove that they are both safe.